Family Pledge.
가정맹세 1. 천일국 주인 우리 가정은 참 사랑을 중심하고 본향 땅을 찾아 본연의 창조 이상인 지상천국과 천상천국을 창건할 것을 맹세하나이다. 2. 천일국 주인 우리 가정은 참 사랑을 중심하고 하늘 부모님과 참 부모님을 모시어 천주의 대표적 가정이 되며 중심적 가정이 되어 가정에서는 효자, 국가에서는 충신, 세계에서는 성인, 천주에서는 성자의 가정의 도리를 완성할 것을 맹세하나이다. 3. 천일국 주인 우리 가정은 참 사랑을 중심하고 4대 심정권과 3대 왕권과 황족권을 완성할 것을 맹세하나이다. 4. 천일국 주인 우리 가정은 참 사랑을 중심하고 하늘 부모님의 창조 이상인 천주 대가족
신부와 수저로 원사관에서 맹세합니다.
매일 주체적 천상세계와 대상적 지상세계의 통일을 향해 전진적 발전을 촉진화할 것을 맹세하나이다. 6. 천일국 주인 우리 가정은 참 사랑을 중심하고 하늘 부모님과 참 부모님의 대신 가정으로서 천운을 움직이는 가정이 되어 하늘의 축복을 주변에 연결시키는 가정을 완성할 것을 맹세하나이다. 7. 천일국 주인 우리 가정은 참 사랑을 중심하고 본연의 혈통과 연결된 위하는 생활을 통하여 심정 문화 세계를 완성할 것을 맹세하나이다. 8. 천일국 주인 우리 가정은 참 사랑을 중심하고 천일국 시대를 맞이하여 절대신앙, 절대사랑, 절대복종으로 신인의 일체 이상을 이루어 지상천국과 천상천국의 해방권과 석방권을 완성할 것을 맹세하나이다.
For our opening prayer, may I call on Reverend John Robert Gregorio.
Please join me in prayer. Our most beloved Heavenly Parent and our victorious true parents of heaven, earth, and humankind, today, together with all of our brothers and sisters in the National Capital Region and Region 3, and all of our brothers and sisters who are joining us via online, Heavenly Parents, as we have our morning devotion and our Anshil, and the first day of our National Johnson Condition, Heavenly Parents, for the victory and success of the HJ Chonbo event, Heavenly Parent, that will be held here in the National Headquarter Church. We would like to invite the presence of our good ancestors to dwell with us, Heavenly Parent, and help us, Heavenly Parents, to stand and become worthy in front of heaven. Today, Heavenly Parents, we already claim the victory, to be able to win the heart of our Heavenly Parents and our true parents, and to be able to understand the will of heaven through this Hondoke Heavenly Parents who will be receiving an amazing lecture and guidance, Heavenly Parents, that we could be able to connect to the spirit world, Heavenly Parent, and we could understand the providence of our true parents, mobilizing the spirit world, Heavenly Parents, and together with all of our brothers and sisters who are joining us together and connecting with us today, Heavenly Parents, we could be able to share our hearts and we could be able to focus on this very significant Hondoke, Heavenly Parents, and we could be able to receive this kind of education, Heavenly Parents, centering on the Chonbo Providence. Together with our national leader, to be able to bring the unity of heart and the unity of heaven, heavenly parents, and most especially the unity of all the blessed central families of the heavenly parents holy community, to be able to set a model heavenly parents and substantially heavenly parents, we could unite together and receive an amazing grace from our heavenly parents and our true parents. With this, I would like to report this prayer with humility and gratitude in the name of John and Catherine Gregorio, blessed central family, to
Aju. Let's offer our morning greetings to Heavenly Parent to parents. Good morning, Heavenly Parent to parents. Good morning, dear brothers and sisters. Please settle down. So how are you, brothers and sisters? I hope that you are in good shape, in good health. And today is the first day of our national morning devotion. So without further ado, let us all hear a very significant Chonbo education coming from our lecturer from the HJ Chonbo Asia Pacific. Let's all welcome Reverend Edgar Tanate.
Um, Good morning, first of all, to our beloved national leader, Reverend Leo Angelo Halog, to all our leaders, precious brothers and sisters. Um, I need first to share my slides for this lecture. Mhm. Can you see my slides, everyone? Okay, should be like uh, actually, our Asia branch president, Reverend Kim In Chun, really has a desperate heart to convey, most especially our beloved True Mother's heart through the Chonbo works and Chonbo events. And when he can see the response of the Philippines when it comes to conducting Chonbo events, he was more inspired and would like to really support the Philippine Providence. And that's why this Chonbo event this coming May 27, May 26, that's like 26 to 27, right? 27, 28, Saturday, Sunday. 27, 28. This is now like centering on State 1, which is supporting the newly established structure of the Philippine movement in order to restore our nation. We have now 5 states in the Philippines, and this Chonbo event is specifically like conducted with in coordination with State 1, so that we can really solidify and establish a strong foundation for every state to really function as a nation. So our power should be multiplied 5 times through every state taking responsibility to restore the nation, starting with their own regions under the states. So in order to do that, this is a very good beginning, since Chon Buwon, Chon Won-gung, no, was dedicated, and that we can, this kind of activity is the first activity that we have in order to really pursue and go ahead with Vision 2027. So this is really a very good beginning to really understand more the works of the substantial Holy Spirit, which actually is the what we call the Chonbo works. So today, in this 8-day series of lecture about Chonbo works, I would like to start with the grace of Chonbo works, the era of true parents' direct dominion. As you know, the providence has been moving since Adam and Eve fell. So we have the Old Testament age, we have the New Testament age, and in our era, we witness the completed Testament age, where our beloved true parents victoriously concluded the providence with the three stages. So the victory of the completed Testament age also is the victory of the Old Testament age and the New Testament age. That's why we can now enter the new era, the era of Chonilguk, right? So, brothers and sisters, who opened Chonilguk? Who opened the foundation day for Chonilguk? It's very obvious, right? It's our beloved True Mother. Foundation day of Chonilguk. True Mother opened it. So the completed Testament age was victoriously concluded, centering on the leadership of True Father. Now the era of Chonilguk is very obvious. It will begin with the leadership of True Mother. Anyway, as we know in the principle, it is Eve who, the fall began with Eve, right? So it has to be resolved by Eve. That means that the providence of building God's kingdom has to be led directly by True Mother, represented by the only begotten daughter, the perfected Eve, in our time today. We are very, very grateful that we can now have this incredible time. I cannot imagine that we can live in this very important time. This time when the kingdom of heaven has started. But as we know, originally, if Adam and Eve did not fall, kingdom of heaven will begin with Adam and Eve in a certain place, right? And it will slowly grow from a family of Adam and Eve. It will multiply to become the kingdom of heaven, in the family level, and then become kingdom of heaven in the tribal level, and then it grows, becomes kingdom of heaven in the societal level, and then national level, and then world level, something like that. So in our time today, in the era of Chonilguk, it was already founded, right? Foundation day was already declared. How will it begin? It will also begin in that kind of process. Small, almost you cannot feel, but it already started with the True Parents family. And where? Where, brothers and sisters? Where? In the restored Garden of Eden. What is that? Where is that restored Garden of Eden? It is in H.J. Chonwon Complex. So I'd like to explain it more about this H.J. Chonwon Complex. Okay, wait a minute. So, the main religions of the world, Christianity, Islam, Buddhism, as you can see, they have their religious temples where they always do the pilgrimage. We have the Mecca for the Islam. For Catholicism or Christianity, we can see the Vatican is the place where they're really considered as their holy place and temple, a place of pilgrimage. So many Catholics wants to visit there. And also for Buddhism, we have Lumbini. I was able to go there together with President Kim Il-sung. We visited this birthplace of Lord Buddha. So that's in Nepal, right? So these holy places different religions have. But how about our movement? When we started it, when our True Parents started it, we had just inaugurated, as we know, dedicated, our beloved True Mother had dedicated the Chonwon Gung. This Chonwon Gung is a very special temple dedicated to our beloved Heavenly Parent. You can see ito yung loob ng ating Chonil Temple, no? This Chonil temple is really grand, and based on the testimony of those who were able to enter this place, including the VIPs, the feeling is really amazing. This is the first time in human history that a temple is dedicated to Heavenly Parent. Of course, there are many temples dedicated, but those temples dedicated by different religions, they offer it for maybe Heavenly Father or for God. But the concept of Heavenly Parent was only coined during the time of true parents. And therefore, Heavenly Parent, when this temple is dedicated to Heavenly Parent, is therefore the first time in the history of humankind. So, as what True Father said, the True Parents Providential work is centered on in Chongpyong.
Dito.
Father said,
Hindi dito. Dito.
Doon nga, may nakagano no, speaker nun, speaker nun, kahit man siya.
Ayan, nawala na.
let me read this. Our land in Chongpyong must become the worldwide fatherland, the hometown of heart for all people. This is why I bought over 6,500 acres or 2,630 hectares of land in this area. The mountain and land around it form the grounds for our future hometown. It will become the hometown. It will become the hometown of all people of faith. Meaning, this Chongpyong area, which True Mother calls now as HJ Chonwon Complex, before it is called Chongpyong, right? The HJ Chonwon Complex is the restored Garden of Eden, where it will become the hometown of all people of faith, meaning not only Muslim, Buddhist, or Christians, but all religions can make this place as a place of pilgrimage. Wow. So, for the first time in the history of humankind, pilgrimage area for all religions and for all people was opened, and now the center is Chonwon-gung, and I would like to explain it later, more. So this place, wow, 2,630 hectares. Is it big or very big? Big or very big? Right? This is the a model city, a model place, the restored Garden of Eden. With respect to other people, this can be an incredible tourist destination. Externally, with respect to religious people, this can be an incredible place where our heart can settle down and can be calm and can really feel God's presence. A place where there is no crime, a place where people love each other, a place where people coming from different race and denomination can truly love each other. Wow, an amazing place, right? VIPs, members, people of faith, even in the area of economy or philosophy or everything, this place can really be the center. This is a very beautiful place. No pollution, amazing, area for all people to really relax. Really kingdom of heaven, literally, on earth. Look at this. When I came here to Chongpyong, I saw that it was a good location. Accordingly, I sat down right here and offered prayers. I thus began my lifelong habit of praying here as a way to offer devotion. No matter who the people are, what makes one group superior to others is their foundation of conditions and spiritual devotion. So true parents established the incredible devotion and Jongsong here in this place, so that this place can indeed become the restored Garden of Eden. So, True Father and True Mother started this Chongpyong Providence, now we call Chonbo Providence, with the tent. He himself lived there and offered prayers and devotion, and even take part directly in establishing a center So, true Father himself led the disciples
Yung phone mo,
in
yung mga aircon.
preparing this
Kaya nga,
place. And this is the
suot ko
first
ng aircon dyan.
structure built in Chongpyong. This is a training center where Christian ministers first attended divine principle lectures. Amazing, right? I think this is now the place where we have the HJ cruise. No? But this is True Father and True Mother really offering devotion in Chongpyong in the 1970s. The reason we bought such a large piece of land is so that in the future we can turn this place into an international training center, a headquarters where young people of the world can come and attend workshops. I am thinking that one valley can serve as an American village, one as an English village, one as a German village, and so forth. Once we have done that, I believe it can become a tourist attraction that people of the world will cherish and revere. Wow. Tourist attraction externally, where all people of the world can come. And it can be an international training center, headquarters for young people. Wow, young people. Are we young people? Ako, I really feel I'm young, right? Because the mind, it is in the mind, no? In the mind, if you're always active and you want to contribute to God's providence, I really feel we are young people. So, this is the top view of HJ Chonwon Complex. We can see here the Wanglim Palace, the original palace, as we call it, the Chonsimwan. Let's see, read more Father's words. In the future, Chongpyong will be the location of our global headquarters. You need to understand that this is true because this is the final place that I have offered conditions of devotion here in Korea. This will be the location of our global headquarters, Father said. My goodness. It happened, right? We have our Peace Palace here in this area, a very beautiful place. But now, this Chonjunggung, the Peace Palace, is considered as the residence of true parents. The global headquarters was just dedicated last time. That is the Chonwongung. It will be the global headquarters of our movement. True Mother declared that. True Father said, an ideal global city needs to be built in Chongpyong. Chongpyong is a good place even when seen from the spirit world. It is a place that has the potential to develop, but which is why I am planning to build a global city here. Wow. Global city. It is really happening now, brothers and sisters. Amazing. So we have the Chongshim International Medical Center. Now it is called HJ Magnolia International Medical Center, right? But we have a hospital that is considered to be the best in Korea, the international hospital, with the most international patients coming. Actually, our president, former President Rodrigo Duterte, was treated in this place. Can you imagine that? Even world leaders are coming to this place for treatment. We have this kind of foundation, no, of a hospital in HJ Chonwon Complex. This kind of hospital is not an ordinary hospital. Why? Because I was really surprised when I go there. Kasi I had an accident where I slipped and then my hand were a little bit injured. When I go there in this hospital, whoa, they have acupuncture, they have bentosa, they have this kind of oriental type of medicine combined with the Western type of medicine. I think this is the only hospital who's doing this. Most hospitals only Western style kind of treatment. But this kind of hospital includes the oriental type treatment. with the, what do you call that? Yung tinutusok, ano ba yan? Ano ba yung ano? Needle? Acupuncture. Look at this. So there is acupuncture in that place. Meron ding bentosa, yung ano, sa likod, nilalagay na ganyan, na baso. Interesting, what? Kind of hospital. So anyway, we have this kind of wonderful hospital, eh? And then we have Chongshim Kindergarten. We have Chongshim International Academy. Wow. There is this for middle high school, for elementary, for kindergarten. Sunhak University, Universal Peace Graduate University, no, UPA for graduate school, offering master's degree and PhD. Wow. We have the educational facilities in the Chongpyong Training Center like this. We have the Chongshim Peace World Center, the biggest indoor auditorium, no, in Korea. Wow. Capacity 25,000. In the Philippines, we have what? Araneta Coliseum. Ilan ang capacity nun? I think 10,000, right? Only, or 13,000? 10,000? But ours has the capacity of 25,000. Oh, it's the biggest in Korea. This Chongshim Peace World Center. The name is already changed, however, but this is a structure that is inside our HJ Chonwon complex. We have the Chong'a camp for youth leaders, for youth training. We have the Chongshim village for the senior citizens, residents and activities. Interesting. Okay. Changes of the spirit world centered on the True Father. Presently, a thorough cleanup is taking place in the spirit world. I will probably leave the earth and go to the heavenly world in the not too distant future. But the citizens of those realms are not yet prepared. They are waiting for the time. For that reason, we are holding 100-day workshops to create new, good spirits who can receive the blessing through their descendants on earth. And they are waiting for the day of my arrival. So True Father himself declared that we are holding 100-day workshop in the spirit world. Oh, who attends this 100-day workshop? These are our ancestors that we liberated, the evil spirits that are released from our body when we joined the Chanyang Yoksa session. These are also the collateral liberated spirits that we liberate, no, in our bodies. The central evil spirits that are liberated from our bodies when we join Chanyang Yoksa sessions. Whoa. And what happened to them after 100-day workshop? You know, the lecture in the spiritual world, you cannot imagine. Our lecture only you see like this, two-dimensional, 2D. Na? Two-dimensional, you can only see like this. Not so exciting. Maybe boring. Maybe you feel sleepy. But in the spiritual world, according to the description of what kind of lecture is being done there, it is not only three-dimensional. It is moving, no? When the lecturer gives lecture about the principles of creation, you can see exactly how God created the universe in video format, where even the videos there, you can see incredible, beautiful colors, and even colors has a smell. Can you imagine colors having smell? The description is something like that. It's really, very clear, very exciting, and very easy to understand. So 100 days, no, lecture of this spirits attending this lecture. Wow, really they cannot say anything. Whoa, this is how God created the universe? How much God loved me, each one of us? Wow. So they really can understand very well. And after 100 days, no, they're determined to join the blessing, and they become absolute good spirits, and they can come down on earth to help us fulfill our mission and responsibilities. Wow. Amazing, no? Foundation of two parents. However, we know that true father went to the spiritual world already, last 2012. And true mother was left on this earth. And 2013, true mother opened the foundation day for Chanil Group. So who led the restoration of the Old Testament, New Testament, and completed Testament? True father led it. But together with true mother, isn't it? True parents led it, but with true father's leadership. But this time, no? Father in the spiritual world, true mother on earth. True mother, remember this, brothers and sisters. There are many confusions happening now in our movement, but we have to go over this and be victorious up to the end. How do we do that? Put this in your mind. Without fail, put this in your mind. True father and true mother are one. Yes or no? True father and true mother are one. What does that mean? Whatever true mother is doing now, whatever true mother is saying now, that is also what true father is saying and doing, because they are one. Anyone who wants to separate true father and true mother is on the side of Satan's side. Remember that. Only that one you put in your mind, you will already be victorious up to the time when the kingdom of heaven on earth will be declared and realized. Another thing, that's number one. Another thing, number two, true parents and heavenly parents are one. Yan. Actually, number one dapat yun eh. No? Number one, heavenly parents and true parents are one. Meaning, whatever true parents are doing, that is what God wants to do. Number two, true father and true mother are one. They are not separate. That means whatever true mother is doing now, that is what true father is also doing. And true father, is supporting true mother from the spirit world. Aju, do not be confused. This is a very important time now. This era is the era led by true mother, the only begotten daughter. So true mother said, I want to show that this is what the world can look like. Wow, look at that. What is true mother talking about? True mother is talking about the H.J. Chonwon complex. Chongpyong, no? He wants to show to the world, oh, look, heads of states, prime ministers, presidents, all people in the world. This is what the ideal world will look like. Huh? What True Mother is doing now in H.J. Chonwon complex. So is Chonwon complex beautiful or not? Is it beautiful or not? Not only beautiful, very beautiful. Look at this. We have the Chonbuon. Ito, isa pa to. Itong Chonbuon, my goodness. Don't you know that this Chonbuon is what we call the Chonilguk Genealogy Center? CIG, Genealogy Center. This is the place where the record of heavenly tribal messiahs, the Chonbu couples, is being stored that can last for thousands of years in the future. So meaning, even though we die already, and then 1,000 years had passed after our death, our descendants, through Chonbuon, can still see the records of what we have done here on earth when we're still alive. So what does that mean? Yay. On all works and activities where true parents are directly involved, where you yourself is doing, together with true mother, no? Together with true father, it will be recorded. And there will be pictures that will be saved. So in the future, our descendants will check these pictures and accomplishment that we do. They can see what we are doing now. Not only pictures, no, with true parents, no, can be stored there. In the future, I believe the activities that we are doing centered on restoring our nation can also be placed here. So, this is about records of heavenly tribal Messiah victors, records of ancestor liberation and blessing, can be found here. We also have now the Tree of Love Plaza. When you went to Chongpyo, you can see this is such a beautiful place, right? Incredible, beautiful place. We have the Hyojong Cafe. It was inaugurated September 9, 2017. Wow, this is also one amazing place. We have the boat riding facility, inaugurated also September 9, 2017. Look at this. An amazing boat riding experience for both young and elders, provided by this facility for relaxation and relieving of stress. I experienced riding this special small boat going around Chongpyong Lake. Yeah, as you can see, True Mother inaugurated this place. At the time, even the youth leaders, Top Gun workshop participants, and even GPA participants, many young people had this kind of boat riding experience there. No? Very, exciting activity for young people. Aju? Beautiful, right? But just recently, the HJ Cruiser and Marina dedication ceremony was conducted. And this place, as you can see, is a very beautiful place. Who among you had experience riding this boat? Huh? Wow, look at that. Not so many. But eventually, all of us should experience this, right? This is the record even with the government of Korea. An incredible record. For the first time in the history of Korea, a boat that is powered by electricity only. Like an electric boat. No? Functioned and operated in Chongpyong Lake. It can even go to the Nami Island, which is a popular tourist destination from here, and then to other places that the Chongpyong Lake is connected. Very beautiful place, very beautiful boat, no vibrations, no, really very clean. Eventually, all boats will become like this. Wow, you can see. Beautiful or not? Really beautiful. Yeah, look at this. I experienced riding. Yeah, by accident, I was able to ride this electric boat by accident. May 8, after the victory celebration, I was walking together with my wife because I'm assisting my wife because she has problem with her knee. So we walk very, very slow. Already 1:30, we're still walking towards the training center for lunch. And then I receive a call from Reverend Kim. Oh, we have meeting at the HJ Cruise. Go there. 1:30. Go there. 1:30 meeting? Oh my gosh. So I told my wife, you go ahead and eat by yourself. No, I don't need to eat. We have meeting. I had to go to HJ Cruise. We have meeting there. When I went there, Reverend Kim was not there. Trip for this boat. And then I was able to ride together with Pongon. So this is the first time it traveled. Yes. Okay. So we also have the HJ Azalea Village as accommodation and housing facilities for personnel and visitor. Oh, we have this kind of village already. So we'll have eventually the Korean village, Filipino village kaya, German village, no, English, what we call that? Japanese village. Wow, that should be a very interesting place, right? Many kinds of villages there with a different nationality. Wow, really an amazing tourist destination. True Mother herself inaugurated this village, Azalea. We have the SJ Magnolia, providing the supplies and services needed by personnel and visitors. department store. No, this is some kind of department store and restaurants. And then in the future, we'll be building the HJ Hyojong Hotel. Wow. 5-star hotel. It's not yet constructed, no? It will be beside the Peace World Center. You can see Peace World Center. So this is the Hyojong Hotel that will be constructed. Wow. Interesting, right? Our events will be conducted here instead of expensive Lotte World Hotel. Eventually, our events will be conducted here, as well as it can accommodate events of Korean people or international events. And we know already, Chonwon-gung was dedicated by True Mother. The Temple of Heavenly Parents, for the first time in history, was dedicated by True Mother. Wow, very beautiful. Yes or no? Huh? Very beautiful. And then, when you enter this place, wow, really grand and amazing and holy place. So we have VIPs who attended this event. These VIPs are former heads of states, including the prime ministers and presidents of nations. So in Asia Pacific, at least we have a former president of Sri Lanka, Sirisena, and entourage attended this event. This is our beloved True Mother with the UPA cadets. Yeah, look at that. No? Interesting, right? Our UPA cadets, they will lead the world in the future. I was really surprised with this UPA, you know. The Philippine Military Academy to train the leaders of the military and the future leaders of our country. They only have 4 years training, 4-year scholarship. In the USMA, the West Point in America, also 4 years. In other nations, only 4 years. But do you know, UPA, how many years? 7 years. My gosh. 4 years in the undergrad, and then 2 years in master's degree and 1 year internship. 7 years. Oh, plus 1 year Korean language study, 8 years. Yeah. For 7 years, what are they doing? Hondoke every morning in the suit and tie, with coat and tie. Every morning, hondoke. And then writing Hyojong, their experiences every night in the diary, Hyojong diary. For 7 years, they do like this. Can you imagine what kind of leaders can be produced out of this for 7 years? Totally focusing on fulfilling God's will. Wow. Yes, this is our beloved True Mother who successfully dedicated Chonwon-gung. Adyo? Wow, let's give a big hand to our beloved True Mother. We really don't know yet. This Chonwon-gung, we have to go there. Next year is the grand opening. Oh, let's prepare na. The entrance ceremony. This is only dedication. Next year is entrance ceremony. Let's prepare. Yes or no? Kita mo na, time na daw. So, these are the special 14 works of arts. These very important and very amazing works of arts can last for more than 1,000 years. This is not ordinary painting, okay? Can last for more than 1,000 years. So, yes, this place will be the center of culture and arts for Korea. This will be a center of culture and arts, and therefore, this will be a very famous place for tourists, even for the world, not only for Korea. Amazing. Yes, this is Chonwon-gung, brothers and sisters. The center of administration for heaven and earth, governed by true parents. What does that mean? The spiritual world and the physical world together will be governed by true parents centering on this Chonwon-gung. Meaning, the spiritual world, absolute good spirits can easily come down on earth through this Chonwon-gung and help us in fulfilling our responsibility. Look at that. HJ Garden, dedication ceremony. Wow, beautiful garden. Look at this. Who were able to go there for the inauguration? I was not able to go. Wow, our national leader was able to go. This is, I miss this one because I cannot just go there easily. But look, huh? Wow, beloved true mother with the true grandchildren. Huh? Dedicating this HJ garden. Whoa, in the future, it will be like this. Beautiful or not? Very beautiful, right? Tourist destination, wonderful place to really bring your spouse and your family together. Wow. It will be developed more and more and will become better and better every year. Aju? Are you okay? Uh-huh. So finally, what HJ Chonbo Works is, are works centered on Heavenly Parent and True Parents. It is the works of the substantial Holy Spirit under True Parents' direct supervision. It is the works that save spirits in hell and restoration of the spirit world. Works that connect spirit world and physical world to cooperate, to give rebirth to individuals, families, and nation, where the kingdom of heaven on earth can be built. Yeah, look at that. Works of educating the young people of the world, and the works of gathering blessed families to attend workshops so that they can step forward. So this restored Garden of Eden, the HJ Chonwon complex, is the center of the HJ Chonbo Works, which is the work of the substantial Holy Spirit, the only begotten daughter, our beloved true mother. Aju? Wow. So, we can see kingdom of heaven being built step by step, not only internally, but externally. But true mother declared, we have to expand this foundation through us, through the members. Unite our mind and body. Husband and wife uniting together, making kingdom of heaven in the family level. And then, through tribal messiahship, making kingdom of heaven in the tribal level. And eventually, restore our nation. Establish a restored nation, kingdom of heaven in a national level. Eventually, all nations can be restored and the kingdom of heaven in the world level established. Together with the spiritual world, can build the cosmic level kingdom of heaven on earth. And it is being done through the Chonbo Works. Brothers and sisters, yay. So the only thing that you have to do now, unite with True Mother, with absolute faith, absolute love, absolute obedience. Do not listen to other people who would like to separate True Father and True Mother. Comparing True Father works, True Father's works, and True Mother's works. Comparing True Father's course and True Mother's course. Not like this. They are one. Okay? They are one. Now, whatever True Mother is doing, definitely True Father is supporting from the spirit world. So, Chonbo branches were opened around the world based on True Mother's guidance. Here in Asia Pacific, we have the Pak Chong Training Center in Thailand, but this is Asia 1. Now we have Asia 2, centered on the Philippines. I think this is the time I suggest we have to really establish also our Chonbo branch here in Asia Pacific 2. I don't know where, maybe IPLC, no? Somewhere there we can build Chonbo branch for Asia Pacific 2. So, now, all order has been settled and Chongpyong has grown. So, if each individual member offers Jongsong, having become one with True Parents, you can have victory if you become one in heart, body, harmony, and mindset with True Mother. Adyo? Do not compare, no, True Father with True Mother, because the course of True Father is the course of the masculine aspect of God, Adam. But the course of True Mother is the course of the feminine aspect of God, which is True Mother, restored Eve. It cannot be the same. It is different. But for sure, the True Mother's only begotten daughter course will definitely conclude and finish the providence of building the kingdom of heaven on earth. Is that the good news or not? Very good news. That means we should be more excited today than we are excited during True Father, when the time when True Father is leading us. Are you excited when we joined this movement from the very beginning? Are you excited? Yeah, True Father leading us, right? The Lord of Second Advent. But now, True Mother is leading us. We have to be more excited. Why? Because True Mother will conclude and complete everything that True Father has started. Yes or no? Kahit medyo may tama yung ano ko, pero nakasigaw pa rin ako dahil, no? This is for the sake of heaven, right? Let's do it together, precious brothers and sisters. We have world tours for these Chunbo events. And then, yes, this world tours, it means that True Mother would like to expand Chonbo what? HJ Chonwon Complex to the world. So, in Asia Pacific, we have to also establish a branch and eventually make a place where, just like True Mother had started in Korea. Okay, so there are testimonies from different people because of this. Now I feel that it is 10 times more effective. Yeah, I too have come to Chongpyong every month for 20 years, and I feel that the works being carried out today are 10 times more effective than before. Wow, 10 times more effective than before. So, in the past, it took at least 5 to 6 40-day workshops to rid myself of a big spirit. But now, I can just get a hold of it, shake it loose, and pull it out right away. It is on a whole new level. Now, it seems as if true parents are moving the spirit world to pull out the big spirits from us right away. Yay, brothers and sisters. Because we have been living in this physical world, controlled by Satan and evil spirits for 6,000 years. Many evil spirits control our body, stopping us, disturbing us from fulfilling our responsibility. But now, because of the emergence of Chonbo works, Chanyang Yok Succession, Ancestor Liberation, if we unite with True Mother and liberate our evil spirits, join Chanyang Chonbo events, liberate our spirits, then these evil spirits disturbing us from fulfilling our responsibility can be liberated. And we can easily fulfill our responsibility. Let's do this, brothers and sisters. Join May 27 and 28 Chonbo event in HQ. No? This is the first Chonbo event in Asia Pacific after the dedication of Chonwon Gung. Incredible spiritual power and grace, no, will be given because Chonwon Gung was already dedicated by True Mother. More powerful power from the good spirits and the angels to pull out the evil spirits in our bodies, causing us to have problems with our family, causing us to have problems with financial difficulties, causing us with many problems with relationships. Let's do our best. Unite with True Mother through these Chonbo events and Chonbo works. Okay. So, True Mother said, after Father Sungwa, in this era of the opening Chonilguk, each of you must stand in the position of doing your responsibility. This means you must find your original mind on your own. We have to find our original self on our own. What is the original self? What is our original self? The original self in me is that my mind is number 1 and my body is number 2. That is the original me. As of now, which one is number 1? Our body. It's difficult to accept, but our body is number 1. Our mind, our spirit is only number 2 now. Our mind tells us, give tithes, give donation, sell your house, sell your property, donate to Chonwon Gung. Our conscience say like this. Our mind will say, love your wife, sacrifice for your wife, even though you are correct and she is wrong. And then you fight. You have to unite together and reconcile and deny yourself. as if you're the one who is wrong, so that you can unite well with your wife, unite well with your husband. Something like this. You have to first uphold true mother's dignity, true parents' dignity first. Do not think about your own dignity. Deny yourself even though you're leader. Deny yourself even though you have position. And then only uphold true parents' dignity first. How can you think about your own dignity if true parents' dignity is not yet set and established? Your mind tells you like this, but our body really follows us. So this time, by ourselves, through Chonbo works, through Chonbo events, we can possibly find our original self. What is our original self? Mind is number 1, body is number 2. Yes or no? We can find our original self through this. So, from now on, if you become one with true parents, miracles will occur. If you pray and offer sincere devotions, like Jongsong, you can resolve problems on your own. Do you have problems? Sinong walang problem dito? Do you have problems? How can you solve your problem? Your leader will solve your problem. Somebody else will solve your problem. True parents will solve your problem. Heavenly parents will solve your problem. No. According to true mother, from now on, just become one with true parents, miracle will occur. If you pray and offer sincere devotions, you can resolve problems on your own. Adyo, this is the time when we can be victorious, brothers and sisters. Go forward only uniting with true mother, and we will be victorious. Yes, let's support the Chonbo works, the works of the substantial Holy Spirit, and become happy and become victorious sons and daughters of heaven. Thank you very much, everyone. Kamsahamnida.
Thank you so much, Reverend Edgar, for that very, very wonderful lecture that you have shared to us. So, are you inspired, brothers and sisters? Parang ang hina, no? Are you inspired? Kulang pa din. Are you inspired? Yan. Ado. So imagine, no, from a very large chunk of barren land to the Chonwan complex, we can really see the effect of our true parents, Jongsong, and hard works. And so, as True Mother have said, that this time, if we do Jongsong on our own, we can also do the same. We can also achieve the same. So such a spiritual phenomena is already prepared. And so, yeah, this time also we need to be visible, no, in our society, in the world, so that all the people can really know the presence of our true parents. That's why this time it's very perfect to hear some Hyojong testimony. So in this Hyojong testimony, we can hear our brothers and sisters who are really testifying to how great our true parents are. And so this time we will be listening to the Hyojong testimony of our brothers. They are actually father and son, no? So wow, what a great family na father and son can offer Hyojong testimony. So first, let us hear the Hyojong testimony coming from the center leader of Pasig Center, Reverend Jun Tevis. Let's give him a round of applause.
Good morning, everybody. Morning, Reverend LA. Sir, good morning. Thank you for your lecture. I'm uplifted. And my mind became very clear. And thank you, Reverend John. Anyway, the only thing that I can say is thank you, true parents, for the Chompiong Providence. The Providence of Chompiong is very fast, no? Difficult for me to run, and even difficult for me to memorize all the terminology. So many things, it's coming. So anyway, what I can say, Chompiong is like a spiritual destination for all people around the world, not only for sightseeing, but washing our impurities in ourselves. So that's why every time I share to my relatives and my brother friends and friends, every time I share is when we go there, so we go there for 7 days, and half for spiritual and half for external, like saying the Korea and saying ourself, pro champion. So always I share that way. And anyway, it's very beautiful, no? Saying that champion. And we must bring the spirit of champion in Philippines this coming May 27, 28. We need to invite na brothers and sisters, many brothers and sisters willing to connect, no, but they don't know, maybe through us we can connect, and through champion they can open their heart, so they are just there, no. Others is just 1 year and don't have Sunday service, and they say they don't know where to go. And within us, now we can reach their heart. So yesterday I met one couple, and they don't know where to connect. And they said, anyway, we have Pasig Center, and the providence of God is opening, and everybody is welcome. So please come again. So anyway, thank you very much. And nothing to say. What I say is thank you, Heavenly Parents and our true parents, for preparing ourselves from life to after life.
Thank you so much po for your very wonderful Yodong testimony. So, yeah, we can really feel his longing heart na may many of the members can truly reconnect. So I hope that we can have that longing heart to bring our brothers and sisters back. Ganyan. And so also this time, let us hear another Yojong testimony coming from the son. Let's welcome Mr. Junyong Tevis Jr. Let's give him a round of applause.
And morning to our leaders, to our brothers and sisters. Anyway, maraming salamat po for inviting us today. Anyway, actually, I'm not so sure what I could share. It's been years po since I've been involved in the Chompiong Providence. Pero I believe that there is something that I really find amazing about Chompiong. Actually, I'm one of the first batch of the Philippine Chompiong second gen group. I believe some are familiar. And so, kabatch ko po si Rinka. Yan. Dun po sa right side. So, anyway, we were part of the first batch of the Philippine second gen team to go to Chompiong. And it was an amazing experience. And I went to Chompiong for 4 times. The first time was 21 days. And at first, I didn't see the purpose of it. I was just very inspired to join the workshops. I just knew that something will happen, and I wasn't sure what it was. But eventually, I discovered that something eventually did happen. So after the 3 times of doing the 40 days workshop, I prayed and I realized something. I said, why do we go home every time after Chompiong? And it seems that the inspiration only lasts for a few months. And then after that, what happens next? So I asked that question from the first time I went to Chompiong until the last time I joined Chompiong. And I got an answer on the last time that I went to Chompiong. And I realized is that when I go home, I must do mission. Otherwise, any inspiration I get from this place is going to disappear. I'm just going to forget it when I go back to school. I'm just going to be another person that does not know true parents. So this was my great realization, and with a lot of tearful prayer, on the last year of Chompiong, I came back to Philippines and I joined World Carp. And that became the beginning of my, I guess, real life of faith. So I became a student leader. I've joined different trainings. I've done, the basic fundraising with a little bit persecution and rejection, and eventually figure out how to do things. And honestly, afterwards, it became my foundation for me to stand as who I am today. I'm not, of course, putting any pride to myself. I'm just saying that I feel that because of this experience, I'm able to help my brothers and sisters. I'm able to give them more support. And I'm able to really do my best to guide them as their elder. So anyway, when it comes to Chompiong, of course, I definitely feel grateful for it. And I hope na lahat po tayo is ma-encourage to really support the Chompiong Providence, send our young kids to learn from Chompiong. And syempre, medyo mahal ang Chompiong, and syempre mahal ang air ticket. So kung gusto nating mas makatipid, at least yung mga local tour or mga events. So please join our May 27 and 28 event, and that's all. Thank you so much po, and have a nice day.
Thank you so much, Mr. Junyang. So, yeah, very true na after receiving such wonderful training sa Chongpyong, people who attend in Chongpyong can have greater chance to find their original self. Really, it's true. So, yes, thank you so much for giving us your Hyojong testimony. So this time, let us hear the closing message coming from our national leader, Reverend Leo Angelo T. Halog. Let's give him a round of applause.
Thank you very much, our Sister Judy. I would like to express my gratitude to our Heavenly Parent and true parents for this great opportunity today to start our condition. And I would like to express my gratitude to Sir Edgar. Thank you for guiding us. Actually, Dr. Inchun Kim is asking us to really prepare for the upcoming HJ Chonbo event. So he asked us to, if we can do Hondoke and have more education about the Chonbo Providence. So not only attending our HJ Chonbo event, but I think this is very important for us to be able to understand more deeply, right? Because without understanding the importance and value of this Providence, sometimes we doubt on attending. Especially, we just finished, kakatapos lang natin ng special great works. Many members, brothers and sisters are thinking, of course, because there are also like monetary, thing we need to pay for registration, ganito. So they are thinking, I just finished and then I need to attend again. But if we can really understand the value of this, then, we will always do our best to take part and really participate. So this is the purpose of why we need to go through this education continuously. Actually, in our life, we have to really continuously be educated. Very easy for us to forget. Even though many people already went to Chongpyong after the workshop, not all is like Kuya Junyang, right? Junyang, after, went through a lot of education. So he could apply, in his life now. So it's really great to listen from these testimonies. So anyway, today I would like to just briefly more about today's topic. Dr. Edgar shared about the Chonwon complex. So Chongpyong now is HJ Chonwon complex, that entire 2,600 hectares. It's truly amazing. So, what is really significance of this place? Now, we have the center now, the Chonwon-gung, the Chon Il Sangto. So, when Adam and Eve fell, or before they fall, when God, kingdom of heaven, Eden, was created by Heavenly Parent, God created Adam and Eve. So what is the atmosphere in that place, that time? We can only imagine, right? But, we think about Garden of Eden, what is really Garden of Eden? It's very difficult to imagine sometimes. When we, learn from the principle, when we learn from True Parents teaching, that during that time when God created Adam and Eve, and everything was created, that time, Adam and Eve can freely communicate with Heavenly Parent. But after the fall, they cannot communicate to God anymore. So, human beings lost their sense of spirituality, their relationship to Heavenly Parent. Human beings, so, can we have another mic? Yeah, came materialistic, nagbago na yung relationship ng tao kay Heavenly Parent. We lost that. Ang sabi ni True Mother, why she created ngayon yung Chongpyong. This place, why True Parents created. So what True Parents is doing now is to letting all people to see substantial kingdom of heaven. Hindi lang theory, because it's very difficult to imagine. Imagine lang natin what is Garden of Eden before the fall. That Heavenly Parent can directly, or human beings can easily communicate to Heavenly Parent. So now True Parents is creating that substantial, atmosphere where human beings' spirituality is the subject in our life. And then we can freely communicate to Heavenly Parent. That was lost. That's why many people are talking about Kingdom of Heaven, this beautiful place that we can only see in our imagination. But True Parents is not only, letting us feel and, through our imagination, but they are making it substantial through Chongpyong. That's why when you go to Chongpyong, you can really feel Heavenly Parents' presence. That's why when you go there, you don't want to leave actually anymore when you go to Chongpyong. Many of us, when we first time go to Chongpyong, we cannot feel that kind of atmosphere anywhere in the world, only in Chongpyong. So this is the atmosphere when Adam and Eve didn't fall yet. That kind of atmosphere, where you can feel directly Heavenly Parent wherever you go in that corner in the world, that time before the fall. But when the fall happens, everything changed. Human beings lost their spirituality. Kaya nga sa divine principle tinuturo doon, human beings, we are a spiritual being, not a physical being. Right? So, subject sa atin our spirituality. So we lost our sense of spirituality. It's not about religion when we talk about spirituality. It's not about religion, right? But our original identity as spiritual beings, we lost that. That's why ang ginawa ni na True Parents, not only letting people imagine, but through the Chonwon complex, people can feel what is really the original Garden of Eden that God created from the very beginning. Substantial yung ginagawa ni na True Parents ngayon. That's why when we go there, when you are in that kind of atmosphere, you will not be tempted to commit sin. Why people are committing sin? We cannot feel Heavenly Parent in our life. In our homes, in our community, we cannot feel. Kaya sabi ni Kuya John kanina, we have also to bring Chongpyong in the Philippines, right? That kind of spirit. That's why we have to, yan yung model. And then, we have to make the entire world as HJ Chonwon Complex. Aju, where we can naturally feel Heavenly Parent's presence. When that atmosphere is created, human beings will not commit sin anymore. That is Kingdom of Heaven. Aju? So that's why True Mother now, True Parents have created this atmosphere. But individually, there are many blockings in our own self. That's why now, through the Chonbo works, the work of the Holy Spirit, substantial Holy Spirit, removing evil spirits from our bodies. Even though that world is created, kapag tayo rin, many blockings in our own physical body because of these evil spirits that influence us. That's why we need to continue to join Chonbo works to remove these evil spirits that blocks us and encourage us, push us to commit sin. That's why we cannot just live a heavenly life without removing the evil spirits from our bodies. Aju? That's why, really, why again another Chonbo works? Because True Parents knows. Even though we are already in this kind of era, it's still very difficult for us to live a heavenly life because of the influence of the evil spirits in our bodies. That's why recently we just was forgiven again from our sins. True parents knows exactly. Kaya this time, brothers and sisters, let's really try to understand more the value and essence of this work, the HJ Chonbo work, that will going to really help us to really become heavenly people, become heavenly citizens. We will become, go back to that original position when Adam and Eve was created without the fall, where human beings can naturally communicate to our heavenly parent. So together, we will going to create this kind of world together with our beloved True Mother and regain our spirituality, where we can naturally sense our heavenly parent and then live the life that heavenly parent wanted. Aju. So today we are very, very grateful for this first day of our national morning devotion. So we have 7 days more. So let's really prepare well so that we can truly, set a model, especially we will be doing in 5 states in our country. And then now, first will be in the state 1, in the National Capital Region. So we can really, natural, later on to attend such events. Lahat ng members natin, yung mga core members talaga natin, hindi na mahirap na invite during this kind of events. Sometimes even our own members, of course, because of many difficulties. But hindi yun yung pinaka-reason because we do not understand deeply. Pag maintindihan natin yung value talaga nito, it will be natural for us. And then it will be easier also to invite others to join, right? Pero unang-una tayo mismo, the core blessed families, core members. Every time we have this kind of event, naturally we come. This time after pandemic ulit, in Korea, we were able to participate the great works doon. Really amazing. Punong-puno na naman yung first time ulit that, many brothers and sisters could come. Before, every week, our Japanese members, can you imagine our Japanese members every week? They are going to Chongpyeong, Japan, para lang silang pumunta ng Cubao. Before why? Can you imagine our Japanese members? They are the missionaries, sacrifice so much. And then every time sila yung palaging nag-a-attend. They know the value, they know the importance. Can you imagine every week? So tayo ngayon, we don't need to go to Chongpyeong anymore, na very difficult. Only in our headquarters now and in different areas in our country. So we have to really do our best to really take part, participate, and really receive great work. So sabi ni Sir Edgar kanina, ito yung first na event after the dedication of Chonwon-gong and the Chon-il Sanctum. Truly, tremendous grace. Sabi ni True Mother when she prayed, after she dedicated Chonwon-gong and the Chon-il Sanctum, Heavenly Parent is truly now with us. Vertical true parents and horizontal true parents become completely one. So we cannot imagine the grace in this first HJ Chonbo event that will going to happen in our country. So we have to really encourage all members, all blessed families to participate. And then all our problems and difficulties in our lives, in our families, can all be solved. This is the grace that true parents already has given us. Aju? So let's really do our best to really bring victory, opening the way for these 5 states in our country and truly make Philippines a heavenly nation. Aju? And really contribute in the establishment of heavenly unified Korea and heavenly unified world. So once again, thank you very much, brothers and sisters. Let's have a great day and really moving towards the victory of our HJ Chonbo event on May 27-28. Thank you and have a great day. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Sir Enel, for that very wonderful closing message. So it is really very true, no, that we can find our true selves through sincere devotion, and let us make it a part of our devotion to attend all the Chonbo works. So now let us all stand for our unison prayer. Let's offer our unison prayer. Si Jack. Aju, aju, aju. And now this ends our first day of National Morning Devotion. Let's all offer our morning greetings to our Heavenly Parent and True Parents. Good morning, Heavenly Parent, True Parents. Good morning, dear leaders, elders, brothers, and sisters. Thank you so much for attending, everyone. So let's have a group photo. Dito na lang po sa harap. Standing. And then after that, those brothers and sisters who will join the Jericho Walk, let's gather here in the main hall. So for now, let's take a group photo. Dito na lang.
Here we stand together, one in our humanity, for we all come from the Father. We are one family.
It's our school of love and peace, where we've learned there's a way for the world to live in harmony, and together
For our brothers and sisters in Zoom, please open your cameras so that we can capture your beautiful and handsome faces.
Here we sow the seeds of love. It all starts with our knowing we are one family. We are one family under God. Not just body but spirit. On and on we try to be people who live for others, for love knows no boundaries.
2027.
Nor religion, no barriers can keep us apart. Forgiveness, true understanding. This is how it all starts. This is where peace is. Here we sow the seeds of love. It all starts.
2027.
We are one family. We are one family. Under God. Under God. We are one.
For our brothers and sisters who will join the Jericho Walk, please remain here in our main hall.
Here we sow the seeds of love.